What is going on, everybody? You're McLaren's Peach World Champion coming at you, and we're back with some more Zoro and Sanji because I am absolutely loving this deck right now. I'm having so much fun with the mechanics around the leader because your abilities and stuff, it's so strong, like sort of early and mid game and end game. Like obviously, it's still weak. I think overall against Sakazuki, just because the unfortunate thing of our 3-cost characters, like to hit the chain summons, they're going to be 3. And with like all of them, that's like the biggest issue. Just because, yeah, we can get 2 characters out, but if Sakazuki attacks, they can drop our 3 to 2. And then if they have like Robert, they can get both, like if they then have a Great Eruption. However, that's kind of like the only flaw right now. Even with that, like playing in Sakazuki, they still need that to be able to kind of keep up. But besides that, though, everything else, the strengths of this deck are insane for me right now. I am just having so much fun. You can put people in an absolute blender with this deck. Like, Sugar is busted. Like, dropping Sugar for 2, resting your opponent's 4 costs. All the top decks, like their blockers, besides Law, are 4 costs. So you can rest their blocker, and I guess Sabo, but you can rest their blocker and then clear it instantly. You return Sugar to your hand. That then it lets, like, depending on who's on the field, you can attack with 7k, return Sugar, reset them. Then your leader is attacking for minimum 6, like depending on your Don. So you're attacking 6, and then even if your opponent tries to block out, they have to just block out of so many attacks, and it is so strong. And just the other abilities too, like the combos we can hit, dropping Sugar with the Sugar into the Ryuma chain, like Mihawk summons, like Jihan, Ryuma, Mihawk summons Brook, like that's the busted one, like going into Brook, like Mihawk, Brook, Nico, and then a 2-cost is crazy. So any of our 2 costs we can return. But even with that though, I have like the counters in here are very helpful too, because this one, like Paradise, is very, very sneaky because you can do like with your blockers, this lets you attack with like Luffy or like whoever. So you can use your basically leader ability, reset them, attack twice, and then do this, bait your opponent into like trying to attack, block out of it, reset them, and then protect them. It's very, very helpful. Same with Punk Gibson, like getting this, you just helps you clear your opponent's stuff. And then Ryuma is super, super clutch as well, because if you're able to block the leader attack to keep this guy alive, and they attack with a character that's 4 cost, and even if they do KO him, you KO the 4-cost character. Like, that takes him out. So he's just super versatile. I love it. And yeah, this deck is just zipping. Obviously, a few adjustments. We only have one going 3 Uta blockers just for more blockers in like certain matchups to be able to like avoid things, and given the option of like if you have an event that you don't need, like if you're kind of tight on Don, being able to trash that and then reset a character. So that's like the other little trap that you can use as well. And then I have 1 Zoro in, but you could honestly drop this card for something else, because for endgame, being able to just attack with multiple 7s and then go for a finishing shot that's going to be like 11k, I haven't gotten to the point really where I need to drop this in a matchup. But it's just such a cool looking card, and I really like it. So that's the only reason it's in this deck. But it serves kind of like no really real purpose, to be honest. So you could totally drop this and fill something else out. Like if you want another 2k, it's probably what I will do eventually in the future. Just drop this, grab a boost up another Izo, just because the Izo has the same ability as Sugar. And yeah, that's broken too, because like you can then return Izo and then you have a 2k, like versatile. Like you can also return Mihawk and hit back-to-back chain summons if you want to, because that's the advantage of Mihawk being 3. So that's cool. And he's a 2k, so you could do that. And it's just so much fun. There's just so, I just love the overall versatility of this deck, because you can like end game, depending on how many characters you're at, you don't even need to drop the 2 cost, because if you have like a Luffy out, you attack for 7k, and then you can attack with another, like say Usopp, attack them for 7k or more, normally I just do the 7/7 in the beginning. And then you have your leader ability, so with the rest of your Dawn, you've only used 2 on Usopp, so that, like, end game, you still have 8. You can then load up your leader to, like, 9 if you want to, and then you return Usopp, reset Luffy, and then the rest of your Dawn, so you have 2/6, you still have 4 left, you throw on Luffy, the 11k finisher. It's absolutely insane. Just being able to turn any 7k attacker into attacking 7k, resetting, and then attacking for another 7k minimum is so strong, especially against some of these decks that don't have a whole lot of 2k counter. And even with that, they need a 2k plus something else, so that's 2 cards. Like, your opponent has to expend so much, like, resource to be able to play defensively, and there's not really many decks that can do that, like, be able to keep up with that. And I don't know, I'm just ripping people right now with this. Obviously, too, I think I have the advantage because people don't know what to expect with Zoro and Sanji. But this is so good. It's really fun. Because, again, the sugar blender is just busted. Dropping sugar, resting, then immediately returning sugar to your hand, so you don't have to worry about it getting removed. So then sugar's just in your hand. So every turn, you can just play sugar, rest literally everything they got, and then either KO with Ryuma, like if you chain summon Ryuma, or just drop Ryuma like to KO, or you just attack for 7k, and then even if they block out, you just reset because you get to send sugar back to your hand. You have your leader attacking for min 6k, and then whatever 7k attacker gets to attack again. It's crazy, man. Like, your opponent just gets put in an absolute blender. You're able to just manage board control so well. And with the other cool thing with us having so many 2ks, like with the Izo, Chopper, like Chopper is good too because you get to drop Chopper for 2, return him, and then he's 2k counter in your hand. Like, it's really strong. And all of them, like, we were played like defensively, even though like the only disadvantage, like some of our characters at being at the 4ks, like Mihawk, Robin, and Jinbei, but having the 2ks when your opponent just launches a 5 lets you block out and keep them alive. So yeah, I'm feeling really good about this build. I really like it. It's really fun and it's different. I don't see anybody doing stuff like this, so yeah, if you guys want something fun to try, it's definitely a bit challenging to get used to because you got to be able to see sort of like the vision, like the options, and like you got to keep track of your Don and stuff because you're kind of essentially playing one Don down because you need to put a Don on leader for your ability to work. But once you get the hang of it, it is really fun. I don't know, I really love this deck a lot. It's sick. So I'll jump into some games and break things down more for you guys. Alrighty, we're playing Perona here. See how all this goes. Have sugar. So we have our resting stuff. We just need some hitters, and we'll be all right. See how this goes. So they dropped the brand new search. Grab Hina. All right. So I can hit. I could drop this if I wanted to, or drop a I don't know, we may, what should I do? I could drop well, if I can't really drop that, leave that. No, we'll just pop him 8 on 5, knock him down. All right, because now I at least have some options to go through some stuff here, depending on what they do. Okay, so they dropped the Baby 5 search, which is fine. So they grab a counter. All right. So 5 on 5. Take that. And then 5 on 5. I'll block out of this one with I guess Izo. I don't really need any of the other stuff. So that gives me. All right, so we're sitting at 5. I can drop this and summon this, which would be pretty cool. Let me attack this though first. Because I'm going to save this to be able to counteract their stuff here. So deploy this into this. Use the card action. Grab. I already have a chopper. We'll grab another Uta blocker, I guess. And that'll end our turn there. See what they do. Because, alright, they're resting Brook. Alright, well, depending on what they attack with, they can block out. We have the stuff. Alright, never mind. They got the Ryuma. Dang it. I need Ryuma of our own. Make things a lot easier. Sure, we'll take this one. Alright, brand new. No. And I'll block out with Jinbei. Alright, so we got 7. Okay, we get Luffy, which is pretty massive, actually. Attack this. Don't need the card action. 5 on 3. Alright, so I could do... If I drop Luffy, we go into Uta. And then next turn, we kind of go from there. I guess that'd be sort of our setup. So we'll see how this goes. Because Luffy, at the very least, is... so drop this and this. Use the card action. No, I don't need to. We'll save it. So they're at 8. Because if I have Luffy to be able to make some plays with here. I don't really need Mihawk as much. Okay. So drop the X-Drake. Well, now I can use kind of a bunch of things here. So 5 on 4. No. We'll block that. They have 3 left. Because now if they don't attack with at least 7, then I can just do that. Alrighty. So how do I want to go about this? So I have 9. Drop Chopper for 2. Or if I want to play Nico for 3, I could drop Nico and this. That leaves me with this. So let me put 1 on here. So I need 3 for that. I'd like to leave 1 at the end here, because I'm going to bring this back and try to bait them into attacking this. So that leaves me with 8. Okay. So 3, 4, that leaves me with 4. Actually I can't. I don't want to, We'll attack this first. See what they do with this. Alright, well, no one he can KO. So that's cool. That leaves me with the ability to do... So we'll drop this and this. Alright, so that leaves me with 5. I need 1. So I'll play another Uta blocker for 3 if we wanted. And then I just need 1 for the counter. That leaves me with 1 left over. Okay. So let's attack them, use a card action, return this, reset this. So attack them 7 on 5. Alright, so they block out of that. I need a 3 for this and 1. Attack him again, 7 on 5.
Alright, and then deploy another Uta blocker. Cancel both. So I'm using this to... We have like 2,000. We have 9,000 to counter out with the kind of whatever they do. So they're at 10. Alright, the rest 1 Uta blocker. Because even if I drop, what, Doflamingo here, I can set someone active. So they're dropping Kuzan. And then Sabo. Okay. Leaves him with 1. Well, this was kind of good for me. So 7 on 4. No blocker. If I do this to 6 and then that to 8. So this and this plus that. And now they can't attack here. So I can just do that. Alright. So we'll see how this goes. I have Sugar, so I can rest Kuzan. I could try to pop their entire board here, which may be the play. I can use him again to attack. We have Robin to attack. I can use an Uta blocker to attack. Or we drop the big man, Zoro. But if I do that, then we can't really pop the stuff on the field. But I would win. Well, we should wait 1 turn, I think. Because if I drop Sugar, I could rest this. So deploy Sugar, rest that. Put 1 on here, it leaves me with 7. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3. Well, here, I'll attack this 7 on 6. See what they do. Okay, so they block that, which is fine. Then I'm gonna put attack 7 on 6 again. Okay, so they take that, which is fine. I can then... How do I want to go about this? I attack this 7 on 5. I'll just attack at 8 on 5. Use the card action, return this, reset this. Okay. Well, that's kind of a big play out of them, I'm not gonna lie. Because now I want to do... So this is at 6. Attack that, 8 on 6. Alright, and then attack this 5 on 5. Alrighty. Cancel. So we're kind of chilling. They play Moira. But if they can't do anything crazy off Moira, we're kind of chilling. So if they don't have a blocker to bring in, I think we're good. Because I'm going to be at the full 10 Don Doodles. And they're low on cards here. Alright, so they drop a Ryuma. So they can KO one of these. One of these two. Alright. And we'll just go from there. Try to take him out next turn, I guess. So they get a Tashigi for 2k. So we know one's a 2k. Alright. So 7 on 4. That's fine. Alright, so I have Brook. So I have 10. So I can lead off with 7 on 5. See what they do. Okay, so they block that, which is fine. Because now I can do another 7 on 5. Alright, so they take that one. So how do I want to end this? I could do... If I do 9 on 5, return, reset that. Because if I do 8 on 5, they would need 2 2Ks. That's like the only issue. So 8 on 5, attack, and then we'd win for sure. So use card action, return this, and reset that. So just hope they can't block this. Alright. And then throw this on him. Attack him 11 on 5. And we got him. Bang, bang. Let's go. Double over Perona with the Zoro Sanji. Just again, the endgame combo with this deck is so strong. Just with how you can play around your Don and just be able to attack like the set, like just lead off like a 7, no matter what your characters are, still return, get an extra attack in. Like each character having opportunity to attack like 2 times is massive, and I'm having a lot of fun with this deck, and just being able to finish people off with just high blast like your last turn, like no matter what. It's pretty sick. So let's keep moving. Oh, right, we got some Moria action here. See how this goes. So we got a chain summon. We got the Mihawk Ryuma play. Alright, so they dropped the Sindri, which has been annoying, meaning, okay, they got a big whiff there. Alright, well, that's fine with me. Jinbei, I could play Jinbei right here. So they're going to be at 3. They literally can't summon any of these guys from their trash. So I have Jinbei and then go for some double attacking next turn. I guess we'll try that. So I'll throw down Jinbei. Because if they want to use their ability to chain summon, they'd have to... The only card that can beat us right here is if they get Absalom within these next 2. Because then they can get rid of Jinbei. So if they're able to do that, then that's going to be annoying. But if they can't... Okay, they're just attacking 8 on 5. Fine with that. Because now I can play Mihawk and Ryuma. And with 4, I can also attack with Jinbei. So, actually, I may drop Mihawk. Because I could attack with Jinbei twice here. We take a big advantage. Well, no, I'd have to... I still have to put 1 on here. So never mind. Let's just attack 5 on 5. Because that only leaves me to 2, and I need to be able to hit the chain summon. Attack 5 on 5 again. Alright, so they block that. I can drop Mihawk and Ryuma. Alright. So let's see what they do here. So in their trash, they have Perona, which they could summon. I have another Mihawk, though. Well, if they attack 6 on 4 on here, then probably have to let Jinbei go. But we'll see what we can get. We have Luffy. Have both of our Punk Gibsons, which isn't ideal. Alright, so they're dropping Sabo. So now, depending on what they do, I'm just going to use this Mihawk. So no. Keep Jinbei alive. Alright, so we get Nami, which I'll hold off for 1 more turn. So I'm going to put 1 on me. Alright, so let's do some attacks here. Attack 5 on 5. So, and then I'm gonna attack 5 and 5 again. Alright. Attack him 5 and 5 again. So if I drain them from everything in hand, then that's also a decent option for us. Okay, so they're doing that. Alright. We throw a 1 on Ryuma. Attack this 7 on 6. Alright, leaves me with 2 to keep a Punk Gibson around. So I'll attack them. Use our card action. We'll bring... Should I bring Jinbei back? Yeah, reset Ryuma. So attack them 6 on 5. Alright, and then we'll attack him again 7 on 5. Alright. So we get this. I have 2 for Punk Gibson to keep preservation here. So they're at 7 in their trash. They still can't summon anybody that is besides Perona. Dang, they are, or that is super unfortunate for them. They have all of their like non-Thriller Bark cards in the trash. Crazy. So they dropped the Borsalino blocker for 4. But we have Punk Gibson, so I can rest this man. And then they have 2, so they're gonna bring in Perona. I assume make me trash a card. We'll trash Jinbei. Then no blocker, Punk Gibson, rest that, block out. Alrighty, so now we're chilling again. I have 8, so I could go this, but I'm gonna keep Punk Gibson again. I don't think I need him right now. Because what I could do is probably drop Jinbei for 2, so I can attack multiple times with these guys. So 1 here, and then I just need 2 for Punk Gibson. That leaves me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1 in here, so 5, 6. So I'll put him on 7. Leaves me with 3, 1 to drop, 2 to drop Jinbei, and then 1 left. Okay, I mean that could work. We'll attack 7 on 6. Might be able to put him in quite the bind here. Okay, so 2 and 1. Alright. Never mind. They what do they got? Oh, we would have we would have won on this turn. Dude, this deck is crazy fun. Oh my god, I'm having so much fun with this right now. This is just the on play abilities and stuff. So yeah, we popped that. Obviously, we got super lucky with them just absolutely bricking their trash. That's crazy, but they have nothing to be able to block out from. Because I would attack them for 6. That would have hit. Then I attack them again for another 6. And depending on what this is, would have hit again. Wow. Because I would have attacked them. Because I would put... Ideally, probably attack them for 6, hit. That puts us with these. Have the 2 left for Jinbei. So drop Jinbei. Then attack again for 6. Recall Jinbei. Reset up Ryuma. So he's at 7. And then attack them again for 7. So we could have, yeah, won right on this turn. And because I had Punk Gibson again, if they would have brought back Borsalino from the trash off the Moira next turn, same thing. I block out of this, rest Borsalino, and then we super win. Dude, this deck is kind of a sleeper hit right now. I'm feeling it. I'm just having a blast with this. This is sick. Obviously, I still think I don't know if we can beat Sakazuki is the problem just with their new cards. Because with our costs operating like the 3s and 4s, like these guys being 3 is an issue. Like the 2s aren't a problem because I'm ideally just recalling them anyways. They're just being thrown out as like the 2 for bait so we can attack again. So 2s aren't a problem. It's just the 3s that it just makes it a little too easy for them. Because they can save their resources. Like they just need like a Great Eruption on a 4. And then they can attack with Sakazuki and then drop our 3 to a 2. So then if they drop like Robert, then we're in trouble. But at least right now against everybody else, this deck is kind of clean. It be cooking. And I'm loving it. Alrighty, we got some Yamato action. We'll see how this goes. We got 2. I don't have a 2-cost character to place down, unfortunately. So we'll drop that. They're probably going to pop us here for 4-8, which is fine. So we get Sugar and another Brook. Okay, dang. If I had... So how do we want to go about this then? I could drop... That might be the play. So I'll put 1 on me. I'll drop this. Bring in this. And bring in Usopp. So that leaves us with this. And then we'll attack them. I'll use a card action. Return Mihawk. And set Brook is active. So we get them for 1 there. Just because in case they attack for like a bunch, I want to have the 2K to potentially block out of. Alright, so that's why I did that. To block that. So they drop Ohm. And don't get a card to pick here, which is fine. Because we have Sugar, baby. Let's go. Let's get it. So I'll put 1 on here. Drop Sugar. Rest this man. That leaves me with 3. So, don't really need to use any of these for right now. So, let's put 2 on Usopp. Attack this guy 7 on 5. Alrighty, and then I'll attack them 6 on 5. Alright, then attack that. Use our card action. Return this. Reset Usopp. So 6 on 5, they block that, and then we'll attack him again 7 on 5. Alrighty, so we're cooking here. They have 7. Obviously, they have a bunch of cards in hand, so we'll see how this goes. But we also have some counter that I can expend. And we'll be at 8 Dawn, so I could do 7-7. Like, depending on what they play, I guess. We could kind of go for the game, not gonna lie. Like, especially if they're bricked up with high Dawn cards. With what are they? I assume this is like the Sky Island build, so they might be. Puts them at 7. Cause yeah, I can block out. We have a 2K, and then I don't need this, this, and this. So 8 on 5. No. Do this, this, and that. Keep them up. They drop Ohm again. Okay, Ohm Holly again. Low key. Well, let me just pop off a 7 on them. Let's see what happens. Okay, so they block that. Attack them for 7 again. Okay, so we get the 1 there. Do we go for game? All right. Yeah. There's the answer. they were bricked up. I would have attacked. So what I was about to do was I was gonna attack for 7, recall one of these, and then finish them with attack for 9. But dude, this deck is crazy. We just won on turn 4. We're absolutely just blasting people. They have no idea. I don't think they understand how to. This deck is so strong. All right, like against everybody but Sakazuki, this deck absolutely just blasts them. As I could have. They would have been what, 9? So their options are with all that limited. Hody, they would have had to attack with that, but then even if I play the Punk Gibson, yeah, we have them regardless the next turn, even if I play more defense and go for the board wipe,
because I could have popped Drop Sugar, pop this guy, and then all they have is this and Hody. They could have, I guess, 7 on that and that, but they're at 0, so then I can just throw everything on our leader and attack anyway. So yeah, we are just blasting people with the Zoro and Sanji. This is so much fun. I'm having such a great time with this deck. I really, really like it. Just with again with sugar, you put someone in the sugar blend and create just resting everything. Rest clear, and it's awesome. Yeah, I don't know, if you guys need a fun deck, I recommend this one. It's pretty fun. I'm just loving it right now. Obviously, can make some more tweaks and stuff, but yeah, at least right now in this stage, it's going great for me. I'm loving it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.